Okay. Let me restart this. Do, 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 do. Okay. So, oh shit. I just put the sage down on my table like nothing. Like, do, do, do. Okay. Let me restart. Closing one app. Okay, we'll restart anyway. Restart. Let's restart. This might be too high. I got you. I got you. All right. Look at my bottle of wine. I'm going to use my bottle of wine to hold you up, okay? Okay. Damn, you're close. Damn, you're close. All right. So, where's my camera? Over there. So, I got to look over here. Okay. So, all right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. I grabbed a black coffee, but apparently I need flavor. So, let me put some flavor in it. Turn it up a notch. All right. Okay, Kai's like, all right, Ma, enough of that crap. Oh, no, I hate when I do that. Got a big shot of flavor. Good morning, I love you. Good morning. This is my baby. Baby Kaka. I love you. I love you. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay. All right. So, I got my sage burning. I got 2 tickets to paradise. I guess I don't need to burn this. I was gonna burn my holy wood. But I got my sage going, so we're good. The sage is working. The sage is working. So, let me put that away. Let me keep the sage out. Keep that baby out and burning. So, what I was saying, okay? I still feel like you're too effing low. Gonna drive me ape shit. This card popped out. I was talking about it last night. Okay. It's the whole black and white difference. Okay. So, I need my notes. Okay. So, I'm going to put you up another tier. So, hold on. Hold on, buttercups. Okay. All right. That's a little better. And it's hotter than I thought it was. So, all right. I feel like I want the camera there, but I think it's too late. Oh, no, it's not too late. Okay. Good. All right. I feel better. But I feel like I can't stand when shit's crooked. Put you back a little bit. All right. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me now? So, I should have put you the other way. I don't know. This is like really bothering me right now. I'm sorry. So sorry. All right. Anybody on yapping? I just need to know if you can hear me. That effing fruit fly. It's gonna drive me a crap. Okay. So listen, I want you all to grab a pen and paper. I'm not playing with you. This is like chapter review. There's certain answers that I can't give you, not yet. If you want to play detective, I need you to play detective, okay? Like that high priestess, I'm going to pull those cards, okay? That high priestess is staring at me like all the other cards to keep my mouth shut, okay? Even though it's for God and me. Some things are better left unsaid, and I've said that to you before, okay? So I even have to watch what I even say with this video, okay? But if you guys want to play detective and figure this out yourselves, I'm going to give you all the key elements that you need, okay? So let me pull. This popped out, okay? So we're going to have to talk about this because ultimately this has to do with your twin. And this twin is a life partner, whether you marry this person or not, okay? And that's that. So there's no way around that one, okay? There's no way around that one. Wow, that was super simple. And that was at the bottom of the deck, the promises. Okay, so I have everything. So let me lay it out. So you're going to want to rewatch this. If you guys did not watch the one I uploaded at 2 in the morning, you're going to want to watch that. Okay, so I'm going to need help this morning when it comes to looking certain things up, okay? Because I am now on my phone. Because my other computer my 2 computers cannot handle my energy right now. Let me just lie everything the way it was. Okay. I didn't really touch base on this video so much. I mean, on this particular card last night. I will touch base on it today. Okay. And it is justice. It is the energy, but it's more than that. So in the video last night, I was talking about possibly, I got my other laptop right here. I can look some stuff up, but you're sitting on it. So do I have any helpers? I know more people are going to come, but as of right now, do I have any helpers that are going to be able to help me in that aspect? Because I need to know what I need to start with. Okay. Thanks, baby cakes. Oh, you were on last night with me, right? That name is ringing a bell. Vanessa, I know I saw you. What about Ember? I can Google Ember. But you were on last night with me too. Good morning, Martel. You were too. Okay, good. All right. You emailed me? I haven't got into, a lot of people emailed me about the Eagles and certain stuff. I noticed that this morning. So I will look at those and get back to you. Okay. So this is the High Priestess. This is why I can only say so much. Okay, yeah. Well, don't worry about you emailing me. I just remember the names. Certain names from last night, which is strange because it was 2 in the morning. But with the reading, okay? I don't know why this came out. I was talking about the High Priestess that came out. I was like, oh, I'm the High Priestess. And then I'm like, nah, wait, no, I'm not. I'm the doe, okay? But look at the High Priestess. When I said to you, she was kind of like creepingly looking at me, okay? This means I can only talk about so much because I was breaking down my scenario. You guys need to listen to me. Your scenario is just as important and just as beautiful, and it's blooming just like mine. It's just in different ways, okay? So when I talk about this particular read, this is my journey, okay? And it's yours. You guys are going to absolutely relate to this. 100% you're going to relate to this because we're going through the same thing just in different ways, okay? So last night when I was doing the read, it wouldn't let me use any cameras or nothing. So I had to go live, but it was very beneficial because you guys ended up helping me anyway, which is great. So thank you. But I am breaking this down for me to understand, and I need to place myself in this scenario for me to get a grasp of something, okay? So for me to figure things out for you, I always have to put myself in certain scenarios, whether it's taking place or not. I'm going to show you each card, and then I'm going to kind of break it down, okay? I just got really, really nervous. I don't know what that's all about, and I'm really hoping that goes away. And I've so, like, protected myself. Like, this is, like, nuts. Like, the energy in my house is just effing nuts, okay? So listen. The first card out was the Daughter of Pentacles. So I've been breaking this Daughter of Pentacles down to you guys. I don't know where the F my camera is now. It's over here. So I've been breaking down. Can you hear it in my voice? I've been breaking down. The Daughter of Pens wands have been coming out, okay? And she is actually the Queen's. She is actually the Empress, okay? But this is a new journey for her. So she's coming up as the princess, all right? So then from there, okay, we have the Nine of Pence. Hi, baby. We have the Nine of Pence, okay? And then from there, it was the Two of Pence. Then from there, it was the Devil. So when I clarified the two of them, oh, and then it was the High Priestess, and I was like, damn, I'm like, well, that's me. And then I was like, nah, no, it's not. Because normally I am, but not in this scenario, because this is like a prey. Like, remember how that said birds of a prey, birds of a feather fly together? It's something, okay? But this is this doe being very, 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 very protected. There's no messing with this doe. Good morning, Maggie. And I say that all the time, like I'm super protected, and so aren't you. But you got to remember when I keep using me as a reference today in this read, because I'm breaking things down for you. I'm breaking down everything from A to B when we started, okay? Because here comes my next chapter. I need you guys to understand where we're going to go next. So in order for us to go next, you need to understand what kind of person I am, where we're going, and how we're going to solve this. Because I'm telling you right now, my channel has been one continuous story, and I work with energy. And I got a goosebumps, and I don't even know if I should be telling you this, but I'm telling you this right now. The person that is on my board, okay, is your life partner. Whether or not you two decide to engage in that is on you. This is your life partner. You can be best friends with your life partner. You can have a whole life without your life partner. But this is your destiny. This is your fate. So, with that being said, don't question if this is your twin or your life partner. You got to start going with the flow, ladies and gents. Okay? It's our karma. All right? So, this is like prey. This mama can get this baby doe in a heartbeat. Okay? But this is not what this is about. This is how protected this doe is on this journey. Okay? So, this is why I can't dig into stuff so far. That's why the last couple reads, it's been like, the last couple reads, the mouths have been shut. You know what I'm saying? So, it's because of where we're going. All right? But I'm going to break that all down soon enough. Believe that. Okay? So with the Daughter of Pence, when I clarified, it was the Four of Pence. And I got stuck on this for a while. Okay? And all I saw was a safety pin. Okay? So, oh, motherfucker, the ashes fell on the floor. I'm sorry. Fuck. I hate when the ashes fall on the floor. With sage, you don't let ashes fall on the floor. All I saw was the safety pin. But then I was like, I saw all these symbols, synchronicities, okay? But to me, it's not even numbers right now. It's symbols. So then I was like, okay. So then I doubled that 4, and I made it an 8. And then I was like, but I couldn't figure it out. It took me a few, okay? So I'm like, tell me about this 4 of Pence. And then it threw me out the 8. And this is why I got the apple analogy, okay? Court breaks down shit so weird. Like I've told you guys before, there's no strategy with me. My learning process, there's just not. I learn my way, okay? And that's that. So if you guys want to try to, you know, I don't know. It's on you, all right? Because I kind of showed you some of my methods last night. And so when I clarified that it was a 3, to me that's the whole boomerang effect, okay? So we got the 9 of Pence now. This is like the confident doe, okay? Like, she's the empress, she's all this, okay? She's at her 9. This is like an apprenticeship. This is why the queens, this is why the empress is coming in as a doe, okay? Because it's new, it's fresh. So then I did the temperance. Well, it was temperance, but to me, this is the crane, okay? Now I'm going to break all this down for you in a second. And then with the butterfly and the devil, because in the last read, she found the beauty in the devil. It was the butterfly and the empress, okay? And then it was this one. And he came out the chick as the fool. And when I split the deck in the middle of the night, it was the fool. So this is what this is. So, and then I touched base briefly on this justice card. But to me, I was talking about the differences between, on one of my cards in my other deck, in my oracle, it talks about the differences. So let me just get one book because I want to reference something. Hi, baby boy. Hi, baby boy. Baby boy, you stay on my mind, fill my fantasies. I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams. All right, so I can't find it. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Hi, baby. So again, it was because I was like, oh, it's the 2 cats. And then it was like an epiphany, okay? Because then I was like, oh, damn. Those are the same 2 cats that are in this deck. But I talked about the apple and the orange. Holy shit, I didn't even know it was an apple and an orange. Because remember in the read yesterday, I talked about the tangerine, the old school nostalgia I was having with the tangerine with the straw. And then I was like, I'm pretty sure there's one that's an apple. Look at that shit. So listen to me. The last 6 months, all these readings are coming together. This is your twin, but this is how different you are. So light in the dark, we talked about that already. See what I'm saying? This is why I'm saying you need a pen and a pen and a paper. You guys I can only give you so much here, okay? If you want to become detective, go ahead. All right? I'm going to continue on my journey, guys, obviously. But with this scenario, I'm only breaking down kind of mine. It's yours too, but I need you guys to kind of understand. I have to put this in my head as if it's mine to break it down for you guys. All right? So it makes sense. So differences. Choosing the symbol of differences means that you accept what you will not always agree, okay? And somebody else will not always agree with you. As your goddess, I have seen many things since the beginning of time, knowing about great indifferences between things that are sacred, things that are good. You must learn to accept others as they are not the same as you. It is important to allow others to express their opinions and consider the difference between the apple and the orange. Both are fruit and both are different kinds. Not one is more valuable than the other. All creatures have their right to their uniquenesses. Try to see the other person's side if you can. And we broke that down last night, okay? Kind of, sort of, in yesterday's reads. I did a lot of reads yesterday. I'm not happy those ashes are there. I have to grab those ashes, guys. I gotta grab the ashes. Oh, I'm not happy they fell. I'm not happy now I have to litter. Always, always, always give your ashes. Well, it's up to you, but for me, always give your ashes to the earth, okay? Like the sage, it's like, it's up to the ethers too. So I put it on like I threw it outside in a bush, okay? Hopefully the rain would dissolve it, because I don't throw ashes down the toilet or in the trash. It's not like that. Like any sacred ashes, you should really dispose of them the right way. So, especially with my energy right now. So, now where to begin? Let me breathe for a minute. This video goes way back to the spring. Yeah, guys, I know. I just said that to you. This is why I said grab a pen and paper. This is why I said I'm reading the same story. I don't know if you guys have picked up on that, but I've been reading the same energy for as long as I've been here. Okay? That's why I said whether you like it or not, this is your life partner. Whether you end up together or not, that is your scenario. That's it. That's how it works. But whether this person's with somebody else or not, it doesn't matter. This is your blue chat. This is your blueprint. Okay? So, if people are drawn to my channel, that's it. So, you know, it doesn't mean it makes it your, well, it makes it yours, but not your, it's just it's your karma. You can break your karma and go on your merry way, but you should really try to be friends or co-workers or something, I'm telling you, okay? So when I'm telling you, get a pen and paper, you're going to want to rewatch this video. This is going to be the most important video of my time on YouTube, okay? So, and someone please remind me when it's like 9:30. I can't stay on any later than 9:30, please, okay? Because I have a couple personals. I decided to take on 2 emergency reads today because I haven't done it in a while, and I'm just feeling compassionate. So, I started with this dough, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was like, what are these damn feathers? These feathers are huge. And I couldn't figure it out. So I was like, I'm going to figure out what the feathers mean. Okay, and I did. So I'm super proud of me, and it wasn't hard, which is crazy because I really thought it was going to be a challenge. So I was looking at this deer. And I was like, okay, well, that's not feathers. You know, it's fur. But I can see the travel going in the same direction as the other cards have been going. Okay. But here's the deal. I gotta break this down in steps. Court jumps, guys, so you gotta bear with me, okay? So I started singing. I'm like, doe, a deer, a female deer, do far, far way to go. You know, I started singing the song, and I was like, okay, Julia Andrews. This has come up before, so I said, okay. Why Julia Andrews? Why, you know, why it started all correlating. So I was like, okay, where does this movie take place? So we came up with Austria, Swiss Alps. It's Austria. So I said, okay, why Austria though? That's weird. So now whoever's got Google, before that, and even a couple days ago, I said, man, I really wanted to watch the Swiss Family Robinson, but they charge so much for it. So I was like, I can't go into all that right now. We'll do that after, okay? So I said, but why do they charge so much? But then I realized it was the Swiss Family Robinson. So can somebody Google where the Swiss Family Robinson movie took place? I want to say it was the Swiss Alps, or they were from Switzerland. So Germany. So now we have, are you positive it's Germany? Because I'm literally, it's Germany. I got the goosebumps. Or I'm saying, are you positive? Because if you're not positive, that's why they're saying double check. I need positivity here. I mean, I need correct answers from you guys. Please and thank you. Because this is Switzerland. Now, is that a fact? Thank you. You don't have to promise. I just want to, when I ask, it's near Germany, yep. But when I ask, that I'm only benefiting you guys, okay? So now we have Germany. So now we have, thank you very much. So now we have Germany and Austria. We also have Asia. Some people were mentioning Africa last night. I'm like, nah, but yeah, it can be actually, okay? But to me with this temperance, because it's the crane, all right? It's the mother, okay? And I was thinking like Thailand. So it's Asia, okay? It's that continent. So now, because this mama's looking this way, I need to know what continent. Okay, so first of all, Asia and Africa, didn't it get split years and years and years and years ago with a storm century? Didn't it split the continent? So I know like Swiss, Germany, all that, like Austria, that's the Asian continent. So that's that. I believe Africa is on that continent as well. If somebody can check that continent. Just Europe is on that, right? Asia, all that. Like all like the, not all of them, but a lot of the religious lands like Israel, all that is all on that continent. And I want to say the direction she's looking would be, if we were looking at the map and it was a compass thing, let me picture my compass. She would be looking southwest, like 20 degrees. South. Is that where that continent would be on a map? The lands are together. Okay. All right. So the travel is going to be there. Okay. I got the goosebumps. So somewhere in the Asia continent, that continent, that's Asia, right? Please tell me I'm not looking like a fool right now. I want to say that's the Asia, the continent. Asia is in China. Yeah, but they're all on the same continent. Thank you, sweetie. East would be Asia. Okay, in all reality, it depends on where I'm sitting in my house too. Okay, so I can't actually, that's not going to work for me right this second. So you're right. So, but that's it. That's what it is, like East Asia. Okay, thank you. All right, I knew I was going somewhere. So now we have travel over there. Whatever is in that continent is where you're traveling to. Okay, so the feathers are travel, because I was like, is there an animal that represents like a state? I laughed, you know what I mean? I'm like, or a country. And then I'm like, no. But then I was like, oh yeah, no, there is. Okay. So Austria is home of the black eagle. Okay. And this is the birds that are all coming up, guys. So to me, right off the bat, it's talking about travel. So we broke down the feathers is just straight up travel for us right now. Okay. And because of the movies and the songs I was singing, it's foreign travel. So right off the bat, this is foreign travel. This is not within the country, okay? So if you're in another country, you're going to another country type thing. So it's foreign travel, or it's going to be a foreign twin. It's going to be something, okay? You guys, some of you guys might not even have bumped into, if you've been watching me, you guys might not even have bumped into your twin yet. Some of you are going to bump into your twin when you travel. And you guys might not even realize you're with a comic right now, okay? I got the goosebumps. I know for a fact because I'm breaking stuff down in my head. So now we know feathers is travel. Okay. So when, all these pens, this is work, guys. It's total work related. All right. And then she found the beauty in the devil. So before that, I had a cricket. I woke up. There was a cricket in my house. It wasn't even making noise, but it was the strangest looking cricket. And I said to myself, this cricket was blacker than black. I have never seen a black so bold. Like, it was the strangest thing. And the antennas, because at first I called them antlers, which makes sense. We got the doe, all right? But the does don't even have antlers. But the first thing I noticed on this cricket, and one was on my cupboard, one was on my floor, so they were like separated, okay? But they weren't calling each other. They weren't rubbing their legs. They were really slow. It was really bizarre. But I'm like, all right, it's a cricket. No worries. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about it. I mean, I haven't had a cricket in my house since I had a lizard. You know what I'm saying? And that was years and years and years ago. My lizard passed away. So it's like, okay. And then somebody told me crickets are messengers. Okay. Black crickets are Romania. See, I didn't even know that either. Okay. But I also know like they're messengers. Okay. Which would make sense because all these birds were talking about their messengers too. All right. So there was that. All right. So that was the priestess and this was the devil. Okay. So with this now this is where I started breaking down. There's two different things going on here, two different people. Okay. And then I was trying to figure out, well, who's who? And then I said, well, the Swiss Alps. So I thought to myself, is the devil from like their heritage, their descendant from the Swiss Alps? And then I was like, no. For a minute, I thought it was because they're the bird. Okay. But I still don't know where they're from. But this is also a mountain goat, and mountain goats live in the Swiss Alps. They're known for jumping rocks, okay? So I don't know if like, it's funny because it's like the Swiss, and I'm thinking, if I'm thinking me, I'm Swedish, okay? Swedish, Italian, Norwegian. So this might be my foreign land. This might be my homeland from like centuries and hundreds of years ago. This might be like where I started, like the beginning of time. Okay. And I say that because we were talking about, and I thought it was the devil, but then I had to think about me because I know I'm Swiss. So, and then I started talking about the beginning of time because this mama's being protected. And I don't think they want a cycle to repeat right now. Okay. Like a boomerang effect. Like this is why I think she's so protected, which would be you guys. Okay. The female energy. So there's no room for error here. Okay. Like it has to be mastered this time around. Like she's an apprentice. Like there's no failing at this. She is more than protected, guys. Okay, like there's no question. You can't get any more protected than this. You can't mess with this. This mama could take this out like pray, like no joke. You know what I'm saying? This is how protected she is. She's being watched very intensely. Okay. So I thought to myself, okay, so maybe it's just like my lineage type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going back. So I started talking about from the day of time, and then I started bringing up the apple thing. And then I was like, well, and then I said, instead of saying Adam and Eve, I actually said Johnny Appleseed. And then it brought me to the apple thing over here. Okay. And then it brought me to the apple orange thing. So I'll get to that in a minute. But then I was like, okay. So now we're talking about another fairy tale. So then that got brought into the picture too. So like everything we've been talking about since the beginning is now coming together in one read. So this is why this is so important, okay? And then when I was looking at that, I forgot to mention, I had pictured a trench coat. And it wasn't this era. And then I wanted to Google what era the trench coat was made. And I was thinking like Abraham Lincoln, you know, like because of the stupid, not a stupid ad, but just the ad where he's got the top hat on, he's wearing a trench coat or something. But to me, I was like, that's just them saying, be your own detective type thing. All right, look into it. You're the high priestess. But like, then I was like, trench coat. And then I was like, no. And then I thought of Burberry, because Burberry's been around for a very, very long time. And I thought they were the ones that made trench coats. But then I want to say trench coats were originally made for military. So to me, now I'm picturing officers or military in a trench coat, in a trench, guys. And then it brought me back to the movie, and it was that era. So I'm telling you, there's some lineage here, okay? And I think it actually has to do with me. Only because I have Swedish in me. So that's where I'm thrown. But I don't know if that's where the two of you started this journey together. Because mountain goats are like the Swiss Alp too. So I don't know if this is where the two of you first started to come together, where all this started. Okay, because then I was like, well, I'm not going to get into the whole biblical thing with Apple and Eve and picking apples and that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you guys go way back. Way back. Whew. Okay? Way back. Whew. So, then, there was some type of ivory. Because I brought up the ivory. Oh, so then I was like, okay, well, this is strange. So now we have temperance. So I'm like, this is now a crane. Okay, so now I'm like, a crane. Where's a crane from? So a lot of people were saying Africa. I was saying more like Asia continent. So the same thing. Okay. Like Thailand type thing. Going in this direction. And I said to myself, I'm like, well, I know I'm traveling. And I've always said, for some reason, I know I'm going to, I have it in my head I'm going to Thailand for my own reason because of the elephants. But for some reason, I feel like I'm going to India first. Is India in this continent? It must be. Yes, it is. Silly question. I keep answering my own questions. I keep doing that. I also asked where Satan was from because we were talking about biblical ages, and I answered my own question too. It's not a thing like that, okay? It was really late, guys. It was like 2 in the morning. So I was starting to answer my own questions. So now we know for damn sure that these feathers, okay, is foreign travel, foreign land. There's no, that's it. New job, new journey. These are all pence, okay? There's a secret. There's still something with this 4 of pence. Somebody's holding on super, 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 super tight, all right? This is why this journey is so important. And I don't think it has anything to do with the twin, okay? This is something I don't even think this doe knows about yet, okay? Now with crickets, somebody had mentioned earlier, I saw on the feed, crickets and grasshoppers, they jump around and they bring joy to come. So that's a beautiful thing too, all right? Because butterflies also represent change and growth and beauty and joy to come, okay? So now crickets do the same thing. So that was a message for me saying joy, joy will come. So it's a message for you guys too. Remember, as I'm referencing me, I have to reference me to break it down for you guys. That's how Court's brain works, okay? So, and you know what's ironic? So I was talking about all these movies. So now I'm going to get back to another analogy I've been using. I've been talking about Willy Wonka, okay? And because I've been constantly saying the golden ticket, like I want the golden egg type thing, okay? This has nothing to do with the lottery ticket, okay? Because this is a lottery ticket, but it's in a different type of form, all right? This is this mama's lottery ticket, this new journey, okay? But I need somebody to Google for me, where did that movie take place? Where was Grandpa, what was his name? Grandpa John or something like that. What was the kid's name? Coincidence. Okay. So yeah, Willy Wonka, the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Okay. That was a foreign land too, wasn't it? Okay, Charlie and Grandpa Joe. Can somebody look and find out what country that took place in, please? And the other thing about that, England, Switzerland, which one? Don't tell me it's Switzerland. Are you joking me? Germany. Okay, this is crazy. I'm either going to Switzerland or Germany. I got the goosebumps. This is nuts. What is in Switzerland or Germany for me? Are those sacred lands? What's there for me? I know I'm definitely going to the UK. It's got to be lineage, like I said, heritage. It has to be. There's going to be something I discover. The Swiss Alps are highly spiritual? Okay, I didn't know that, so thank you. All right, so Court's going to be doing videos from the Asian continent. All right? We're going to have fun together. That's all I got to say. All right? So I also know Willy Wonka takes kids from around the world. And the world has been coming up a lot with travel. Okay? So this is worldly travel. This is foreign land. So this is what all the feathers are. So we narrowed this aspect down. Okay? So I don't know why Court's going to Germany or Asia continent. You know, I don't know how I'm going to pull that off. All right, with all these children of mine in school. Because that's not a trip you just go to for 2 effing weeks. That's not that type of trip. So I don't know. Okay, maybe, I don't know. But I know I'm going there. So here's another thing. Back to the whole, the beauty in the devil. But the devil is not a bad devil, guys. Okay? And I will tell you, in my read the other day, that when the devil came out and you felt trapped, in my read last night, the last one, not before the other one, but the one before that, where you all the birds and you felt trapped by the devil, that devil had butterfly wings. Okay? So you feel trapped by the devil, but you're not. You're doing it to yourself. Okay? So this talks about, we're going way back. Okay, definitely going back to lineages and stuff. Okay, so, but then here's the thing. Court said Johnny Appleseed, which I think was just something for me to say apple, but that's weird because I was picturing Adam and Eve, but I didn't want to go the biblical route because I don't want to cause religious wars. Okay, so I left that out. So some reason I said Johnny Appleseed. Okay. So I don't know where this one's from. I don't know where your twin's from. You would know that. But I want to say a foreign country. Just like you at one point, you originated from probably a foreign country. Okay? Not positive, but chances are. Okay? So you're 2 different foreign countries. And I just realized, I looked at this high priestess and she's got like the globe in her. Look at that. I didn't even realize that. That's like the world right there with the new moon. I didn't even see that before. Okay. So, and that high priestess, those Bengal tigers are from India. Okay. So I know I'm going to India too. So, you know how I've been talking about Peter Pan, Pinocchio, Jack, Captain Hook. I brought up Johnny and the Appleseed. Okay. So this is where it gets important. Okay. And I've been saying this person's a character. But listen to me. You guys are just different. This person, because now I'm like, okay, these are all, everything I've mentioned as a character, they're all fables. Okay. And fairy tales almost always teach lessons. So I bet none of you picked up on that either, because I certainly didn't until last night. Okay. It also talks about nostalgia because it's kids, it's fairy tales. Okay. It's story making, it's la la land. So this person you're dealing with, this character that we like to call Peter Pan and Pinocchio, because how this person is being portrayed as the devil, but it's just a different type of energy as you. This person is still sweet. This person just lives in la la land. This person thinks differently than you. And the reason why I know this is because I saw all these 9s, and then I looked at the devil last night and I saw 6s. So I'm like, shit. I'm like, that's like dyslexia. But the 6s resonate with the devil. So that's why this devil would see the 6s and this other mama would see the 9. They think very, very differently. And that talks about the differences. There's no gray area with these two. That's why there's so much tension. That's why there's so much confusion with this scenario. So in all reality, what it's saying, because we keep getting the effing sun. So I'm like, we know in the long run, and I've stressed it, in the long run, this is all going to be okay. But that's the truth of the matter. Fairy tales do teach lessons, okay? They do have happy endings. All right, this will be work to get to your happy ending, but it's possible. And this is where the nostalgia is coming from. So to me, when the two of you reconnect, or this person you're dealing with, it might be a little more immature than you, lives in la la lands or whatever. But you guys just think way differently. But the beauty in this situation is you complement each other, because you're the sun and the moon and the star and the moon. You complement each other as different as you are. You guys could never be on the same page like that, mentally thinking. You can be on the same page, but you think differently. And this is the beauty of it, because like I've said before, what this person lacks, you have. What you lack, this person has. It is a match made in spirituality. Okay? That's why it's so important to learn to compromise in this scenario. I definitely feel like there's strong Pisces here, or you're dealing, or what it is, in order for you guys to compromise, you might have to take on Pisces energy. I'm going to start digging into that for you. That's after, okay? So you guys are going to start making promises to each other. You guys are going to figure it out. And I'm going to walk you through that, okay? Because it's not going to be easy, but you're more than capable of doing it. You're the damn Empress, and they're the devil. All right, you're both just very, very, very different. You guys process things differently. You think differently. You look different. You dress different. You tie your shoe different. Like, the only time you guys mesh is when your souls connect. This is why this is so fucking difficult. Okay? So in all reality, yeah, you got fucking Peter Pan and every other fable, okay? But here's the deal. You got to look at the beauty in that. It's not saying this person's necessarily a bad person. This person just thinks differently. Their vision is different than yours. You guys can get to the final destination, but you visualize shit different. Because I was picturing 9. My devil was picturing 6. So then it talked, like I said, it talked about dyslexia. And that's how you know the two of you have very different visions. So it's clear as day, but now we know that with this coming back out in the other card, the whole black and white. There's no gray area between you and this person, okay? It's just not. This is another reason why it's so damn hard, okay? Because you guys don't have that slack. You don't have that leeway. So, it also talks about the whole nostalgia thing. So it's almost like when the two of you get together, you bring the best out of each other. It's like childlike, okay? because your souls don't know anything else. So this whole time, here I am butchering Peter Pan, but in all reality, I can, because it's what's being thrown. But now that I'm breaking shit down for you, now we're looking at it differently, right? It's pretty crazy that we're now looking at it like this, because now this Peter Pan is not a bad person. The two of you just think differently. Could they have done fucked up shit? Yeah, who doesn't? Let's just hope they've learned from their mistakes, vice versa. Okay? But like, this is what I'm saying. We're on our next chapter. Thank fucking God. Because I would have lost my shit. Okay? This person's coming in, guys. It's your effing blue chat. It's your blueprint. And here we go. I keep saying blue and I just saw green. So that's that blue and green thing. So I think the whole blue thing, the blue and green, I don't think it has anything to do with eyes. It's the vision. It's your blue chat. It's your chat. It's your destiny. It's your blueprint. See what I'm saying? It's all coming together. All right? It's your blueprint. It's the eyes represent the vision. How different the two of you are. One looks through green shaded glasses and one looks through blue. I haven't looked into that. I will do that for you at some point. But that's how different the two of you are. You will never think the same. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that, though. It's just the blue and the green is now representing the two different visions on how you look at things. There's still two beautiful colors. There's still two very vibrant, beautiful colors. Okay? I'll tell you right now, my twin does not have blue eyes. I do have green eyes. Okay? Green eyes are rare. All right? But it's really referencing the blueprint. It has nothing to do with the eyes. The eyes, to me, right now, is how we're looking at this. It's the vision. Okay? So this makes sense now. It makes a lot of effing sense why everything's coming together. So you're not dealing with a jackass. I mean, you are, but like, this is why they're so stubborn, because you guys cannot see eye and eye. You can't see eye to eye until your souls reconnect. So unless you're physically in front of this person and your souls reconnect and you try to compromise, it's going to be a struggle to get there. That would make sense why I'm constantly staying in contact with my twin. Whether I'm surprised, I've said it to myself, I can't believe he's never put a restraining order on my ass. It's not like I've been psycho, but in all the years where I just pop into his work and stuff, like, but he's never shut that down either. Why? Because it's so fucking spiritual. He would never. Does he get annoyed? Heck yeah. But he would never. You know what I'm saying? So it's always keeping the gate open. And I never looked at it like that. I was never doing it to do that. But now I realize why I was doing that. Okay? You got to keep that void open somehow. But there's a fine line when I talk about that too. Okay? So, you're still dealing with an ass, but spiritually, he or she has a beautiful soul. The two of you have beautiful souls. Okay? So it's going to be hard. I'm going to have to break things down differently now, because now I'm not justifying his ass or her, depending on your scenario. Okay? But spiritually, it's beautiful. He comes up the devil because he knows how to manipulate spirituality. You have a heart of gold. That's why you're coming up the Empress and the Butterfly. You don't know how to manipulate spirituality that way. This is why the two of you need each other. This is why the two of you are effing power couples. This is why the two of you are life partners. This is why the two of you have the same blueprint. Because of that, believe it or not. So that kind of sucks, right? But that's the reason why. Now, I don't know which one's dark or light. It doesn't matter. It's the yin and the yang. You probably go back and forth because the two of you do not think the same. You will never, ever process anything the same, ever. Ever. You break things down differently. It's clear as day. With the eyes and I saw the 9, he saw the 6. You know what I'm saying? So it just got flipped. And the dyslexia, I think that's dyslexic, you see things backwards. You know what I'm saying? So like that's how very different the two of you process shit. You learn so differently. I guarantee the way you guys have learned your whole life, your parents have questioned, your teachers have questioned, because the two of you are that different, but in a way are a lot alike. You know what I'm saying? You create differently. Hey, sweetie. Okay, so even if your twin doesn't know they're spiritual, they are spiritual as F. Okay. So this is what I have so far. I mean, there's a lot more, but I got sidetracked again. Okay. But the main message of this whole scenario is that she saw the beauty in the devil, and he's seeing the beauty in this delicate person that he can't understand. He's not understanding yet because the souls haven't reconnected. Not officially, not the way they're supposed to. So that's why I step in to teach you the steps, obviously. Okay. So again, the feathers of travel. There's no question it's foreign land. Okay. This union is very spiritually together. It's sacred. Okay. The high priestess is sacred. It's the devil is even sacred. It's worshipped. See what I'm saying? One's the high priestess, one's the devil. This is so effing divine. You can't F with this scenario. Like, you can't fuck with these two people. The two of you hold incredible power. Power I don't even think you're aware of yet. Okay. This is why I'm going global, guys, because I'm reaching epiphanies. It's crazy. People can't even try to steal my shit right now because we all know where it came from. Okay. So don't do that shit either. It's not worth it. Okay. I'm way too protected. Okay. You can't fuck with this dough. I'd like to see you try. Spirit will punish your ass if you try to bite my shit. Okay. Because you don't hold the wisdom that's given to me anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. But just check yourself. Okay. Guys, I'm not the average tarot reader. You guys have no idea what we're all in store for. This is huge. This is way bigger than you guys even realize yet. And that's okay. I'm going to show you. I'm going to teach you. You're going to understand. And that's not me being like, you guys better be wicked careful, like cocky. Nah, I've been saying that from the beginning. This is not what this is about. I don't, this is so huge. You can't fathom it yet until it starts taking place. Okay. So you guys are going to start making promises to each other. But here's the deal, guys, too. Just because everyone's is going to start coming around again does not mean it's time for you. For the ones that there's time, you're very welcome. For the ones that there's time. It's time. Others, you're just starting this journey, guys. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to teach you the steps. I'm going to teach you the ways where this journey is not going to be as painful. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be eye-opening. It will make you a brand new person if you are not that brand new person yet. I keep looking at this high priestess. I kind of need to shut my mouth when it comes to stuff. The two of them are staring at me. This is why the mouths have been shut in these reads, because I got to be careful with what I say, okay? But the two of them are looking at each other like a sketchy way, but not a sketchy bad way, but like you watch what you say right now type thing. I'm not playing. Because this one holds a lot more than this one, obviously. This one's teaching this one wisdom as she goes. So this is me. I'm still being taught as I go, obviously. But this is the wisdom I get. I get the most powerful wisdom from the most powerful spiritual things. And mind you, people worship the devil too. The two of you together are fucking no joke. No joke. Look at that. And look how he's going to protect her too. It's almost like your twin is a built-in bodyguard with a lot of other aspects. Your twin can protect you spiritually too. Like this is, you have no idea the power you truly hold, guys. So, we're about to take spirituality at a whole new effing level, guys. I'm not playing with you. Like, a whole new eye-opening realm that people have not even effing explored, right? But this is your blueprint. If you're subscribed to my channel, this is your blueprint. And we're going to figure it out together. I got the goosebumps. So, now if I want to dig a little deeper, why not, right? What time is it? I'm going to start clarifying some stuff. Anybody who comes in, it's only going to benefit them with like this going global or whatnot, okay? How long did it take me to get here? 9 months? All right, this is what I'm saying. Like I am so close to telling you what I'm doing next, all right? But I got to wait until the final contracts are signed. So we talked about the eye things, okay? Yeah, can you have green eyes and one has blue? Absolutely. But that's not what it's really trying to say for those who just stepped in. For what that truly is trying to say. Okay, so listen. There's almost 200 of you. A lot of you jumped in, so I'm going to do a quick recap, okay? So we have this doe. She's starting a new journey, all right? She's the 9 of Pentacles. She's the Empress. She's all the queens. But right now, she comes in as a princess lately because it's like a new apprenticeship, okay? So she's the doe. She's off on her journey. We figured out the feathers mean travel. It's foreign travel, too. It's foreign lands. It's the Asian continent, right? She found the beauty in the devil again, all right? So we got the butterfly and we got the devil. All right, both of them have wings, okay? Especially in the photo yesterday, the devil had beautiful butterfly wings, okay? This has been going on for centuries. The two of you eventually are going to travel the world together. The two of you are going to go into business and travel the world, which would make sense because you come on in as the Empress and the Empress, if you choose to. This is how this is going to go down. Right now, you probably can't even fathom this, but this is the truth. This is how this works. And this is how this has worked before, too. This is not the first time. Good morning, okay? So, you guys might travel in different ways. I don't know. We'll break that down, too. Okay, so now, again, we have all these damn 8s, all right? Those came all up in the read again, too. The two of you are so different, the whole black and white. the reason why you're dealing with the devil and he's coming up as a manipulator and coming up as a fool and coming up as Peter Pan and coming up as Pinocchio, because yeah, these are their traits, but that's because they manipulate spirituality. You don't. But we need both those qualities to succeed, because it's the yin and the yang. The whole blue and green thing, guys, is the vision of what it is you're going to create. It's how you guys think so differently. You will never think the same ever. You process things way different. You guys could never sit down and try to figure it out together. You would have to figure it out together and then come together, compromise, and combine things. And even then might be a little tough. There's going to be conflict always with that, because the two of you think very differently. Because I was seeing the 9 and he was seeing the 6, which is she saw the beauty in the devil, the Empress and the devil. So to me, that spoke instantly of, I hope I'm saying it right, dyslexia. Okay, because I saw the 9, he saw the 6, so he sees backwards, or vice versa. That just goes to show you guys' vision is so incredibly different. But you need the yin and the yang. This is the blue and white. There is no gray area in this scenario. None. So just as much as she's worshipped, he is too, because Satan's worshipped all over the world too, guys. And sometimes it's a very beautiful way too. Okay, so see what I'm saying? Like, the two of you are so effing sacred to each other. You don't even understand the depth of this yet. Like, this is above and beyond. Like, I hope it's healthy enough for you guys, because if yours doesn't really show up, they will, okay? But if they don't ever really want to compromise, you have to accept that. All right? But this person will always be part of your soul, because it's part of your blueprint. So there's the blue and the green again, okay? It's you guys just, one sees green vision, one sees blue. There's still two beautiful, vibrant colors. You just see differently. Okay? And I will Google that one day for you guys and see if there's anything behind that. All right? But this is just the eyes and the color. It's just representing vision. It's the way you see things. The devil is la la land. The devil looks at things differently, like I said, because the devil is a master manipulator. You guys go from dark and light all the time. It's the yin and the yang, okay? All the time. But that's what the two of you need to come together and compromise and become this power couple, okay? You don't even have to be a power couple. You can be a power coworker. You know what I'm saying? Like, ultimately, the two of you should get together somehow, okay? Whether it's intimate or not. You might be better off with it not being intimate, to be honest with you. Like, no joke. You might not even want to fuck with that, no matter how deep that passion is, okay? Because the two of you got way more of a purpose, if that makes sense. You guys probably already effed up and started sleeping together. It probably was not supposed to go down like that, but it was like, it's almost like he, as smart as you are, your twin that might not even acknowledge that he's spiritual, as smart as you are, like, he's pretty fucking smart. He's pretty fucking smart. He's pretty fucking spiritual, guys. Just on a different level. He protects you. The universe, it's so protected between the two of you. But look at you. You're like the prey. But you've been the prey if you think about it. You put your ass in this situation. But he didn't help you. He manipulated that situation, so you ended up being the prey too. So shame on him. See what I'm saying? You guys now have to figure out how to work together. But you definitely protect each other. So you're still looking at the two of you. You know what I'm saying? But he looked at you as like a piece of meat. Okay? And you probably played that role. All right? Because you were benefiting yourself too. All right? Not all of you, but a majority of you. I mean, I went into mine that way. That's what all it was. We were playing. Okay? So in his eyes, I was a piece of meat. Unfortunately, I did not look at it that way. But in all reality, that's the reality of your scenario. And I know it's fucked up. because you're dealing with the devil. This person manipulates energy. You beautify it, they manipulate it. Okay? But it's going to go back and forth your whole lives. All right? The high priestess, you can't get higher than that. Like, they're both worshipped. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're the high priestess too. You're the empress. You're all this. Okay? It's just getting there. But right now, it's very protected. So this makes a lot of sense. Like, one's, here we are, like, oh, Pinocchio, blah, 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 blah. All fairy tales teach lessons, guys. And I didn't pick up on that until last night. Good morning. So all fairy tales is always a lesson to be learned, but usually has a really good ending. And that's why you guys keep getting the damn sun. Because in the long run, this is going to work. So now this is where I step in to teach those steps on how to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's actually beautiful. And it makes sense of where I'm going, that it would get broken down this way. So now everything's coming to an end to have a beginning. So that's how I know this is all going to start taking place for us, because there's not much further I can go until I market my new platform. So this is where the nostalgia is coming from too, because when your souls connect, hi Kai Kai, I'm coming to get you. When your souls connect, this is what you do to each other. It just flutters. You set his heart on fire too, guys. You truly do. So I've been right this whole time when I say you guys have this beautiful connection. But you just think so differently. Okay. So we're not going to get into that whole, should I call him, text him? We're not doing that right now, because this is not what this is about. That was my mom. We'll have to do this we'll have to do that aspect a different day, because that's not important right now. Okay. I'm going to teach you guys those steps. All right. But that's not what's important right this minute, because this person doesn't realize what the fuck you are to him anyway. I mean, they understand, but they're not grasping it. Remember I said that they're not processing it. Why? Because I'm telling you, because they manipulate energy and you beautify it. Okay? So until your souls reconnect, I'm sorry, it's loud. I gotta grab Kai. So until your souls reconnect, this is where you guys, this is why the hangman's here. This is why we have limbo. Okay? This is why we're in limbo right now, because we haven't quite processed it. Now that you're going to process this video, okay, shit's going to start going down for you. All right. And I really hope all my subscribers somehow watch this video. I really hope Spirit gets it out, because this breaks down the whole 9 months since I've been here. And it's funny because you just wrote almost 9 a.m. and I just said 9 months. All right. See, I said it. The female's been seeing 9s. I've been seeing 9s. So my twin obviously has been seeing 6s. Clear as day. He has to. That's how connected we are. I'm seeing 9s. He's seeing 6s. I'm seeing blue or green. He's seeing vice versa. See what I'm saying? I'm seeing the beauty in something. He's seeing the fucked up aspect of it. See what I'm saying? This is why this is so important. This is why I'm stressing about how you have to change your perspective right now. All right? This is going to change your world, guys. This is going to change the way you look at things. I don't want to start hearing Courtney's cult. Okay? It's not like that. But this is going to awaken you to different aspects. So if you don't want to go into a higher ascension of spirituality, you might as well just stop watching me now. Because this is going to take you in a higher tier of spirituality. Okay? You might pick up on it, you might not. All right? But it's going to. All right, because I'm going to start breaking down blueprints and stuff for you. Like, this is your blueprint right now. Most people charge you for that shit, okay? I just gave you your blueprint for free for the last fucking 9 months. Look at the blue and green with the sun in the middle with the devil with this 9 of Pentacles. This is like your blueprint. This is your journey. This is where you're going. You have to have the confidence, the courage, the stability, the foundation, the integrity. You have to have all this in order to even deal with your devil. You know? So it's beautiful, guys, what we're discovering. I guarantee no other reader has ever broken down any of this shit for you. There's no way, because I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not better than the other. I'm just saying, because I think so differently, okay? But the beauty of this is I found myself. I found who I am. I now know how to work with my blueprint. And when you figure out how to work with your blueprint, your life gets a lot fucking, well, I can't say it gets a lot more simpler, because it's like, whoa, you know, constantly learning. That's why I'm coming up. Bless you, kissing me again. This is why I'm coming up as the doe. So now, whether you guys travel or not, you're gonna take a spiritual travel with your twin no matter what, whether you move or travel. It could just be in your same environment, but it's still going to be a journey, a travel. So I need you to understand, just because I'm traveling does not mean you will. But I need you to still be able to look at it as in a way. So I need you to relate to this, because this is your story. You know what I'm saying? So you need to figure out your blueprint. That's why I said it's important read. You got to grab a pen and a paper. You got to do your own work. Because this is how my story plays out. So this is how your story is going to play out. But it's just a little different. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, if you're not traveling, don't panic. All right? I got to put my sweatshirt on. So he's like, Ma, I'm not getting off of you. So if you're not traveling, don't panic, because you are traveling. You're traveling in a different way. Your spiritual journey. Exactly what I just said to you. Okay? Some of you might be traveling. All right? Eventually, you most definitely will. Like he's like, I'm in my car now. That's a form of traveling. Just because I'm going across the world does not mean that this is not your scenario, because this is your effing scenario. It truly is. If you are a brand new person with lots of things, this is your scenario. If you're not a brand new person yet, this is where you start really paying attention, okay? Because it's going to be, I'm going to make it a lot easier for you to live your everyday life, not feeling trapped by the devil. Because in all reality, he's not really the devil. Well, he is the devil, but not in a bad way, all right? Like, it could be the other way around too. Somebody has to beautify the spirituality and somebody has to manipulate it. And I talked about that last night, about manipulating the energy the right way, remember? So I'm telling you, this is all coming together. It's the yin and the yang. You have to balance it out. Because remember I said, I'm going to teach you ways to do that, because I beautify it. Mine manipulates it. Okay. Mine has puppets. Mine is more than capable of puppeting his little friends and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you. So that's just the differences between the two of you. All right. One's the devil, one's the high priestess. The two of you are just as powerful, but your power won't excel until the two of you come back together. Like, you have to. It's part of your blueprint. It's destined. It's your fate. So until yours comes back around, I need you to function and live your everyday life too. But start working with your blueprint. Okay? It's what's going to help you. So do we have any questions before I dig into this? And I'm not digging too much into it, but I'm going to dig a little further to see if I can pick up on anything else. And you guys are going to have to rewatch this and write it down. And I'm telling you, if you're into this, you're going places. You'd be foolish not to look into this. And some of you might not like what I just said, but that is the truth. You'd be very foolish. You'd be wasting your time. You might as well go get a pillow and go sit next to that big ass fucking rock if you're not going to take this read seriously. When I tell you this is the most important read out of the whole entire time I've been on YouTube, this is the most important read I've ever done on the whole entire time I've been on YouTube. We're going to the next tier. Anybody have any questions about this spread? That's funny, Julie. Yeah, all these fairy tales are coming into play too. All right, because it just not some are living in la la land, some are not. But the main thing of the fairy tale is that fairy tales almost always teach lessons, okay, and they usually always have happy endings. And I keep saying in due time. So this is the main message of you're manipulating devil right now. There's no way around it. But you need it. So it's like I have to justify the two of you. And I hate doing that. So now I have to break down a way where I'm going to have to teach you steps on how to work with this. Whether it comes in or not, at least you'll be prepared for when it does. You should be tired, sweetie pie. But I will come back around. Yeah, you relate this. If you're 99% sure, then this is your read, okay? Like, you have to relate this to you. The reason why I'm relating this my way is because I need to break things down my way so I can break it down for you guys. That's how I always do that, because a lot of people are always like, I can't stand when readers put themselves in the read. Sorry, it is so hard for us to read for ourselves that sometimes the only way for us to sometimes process stuff is to put ourselves in that situation. That's what works for me, okay? That might not work for you, but that's what works for me. So if you guys are a little insulted by that, I need you to get over it. This channel is not for you, because that's how court learns, okay? I never used to drink coffee until I started becoming spiritual. How effed up is that? All right. But I also have ADD, and it's known for like certain stuff too. Coffee can be very good for you. It's obviously just don't want to be addicted to it, or like, I don't feel like, oh yeah, I probably am addicted to it. But like, I only have one a day. There's lots of studies with coffee. So you guys have a mentor somewhere. It's either me, or you know somebody, or you have a medium or a psychic connection with somebody, or it's me, okay? So it's important that you keep those connections for your spiritual growth. I have a mentor, but he's been around a lot longer than I have, and he's made me go all on my own. He's been with me every day, but he likes to watch from the outside in. Like, I can get frustrated and text him all the time, like, you asshole, I love you, but I don't understand this. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't give me all the answers. He taught me the very hard way, and it still pisses me off to this day sometimes, and it's not my twin. But I will tell you, he's had multiple lives with my twin. He knows the man very well, but he doesn't even tell me that stuff. He made me figure out all this shit by myself. So you know how effing frustrating that was? When I tell you I've been on a crazy ass journey, I have been on a crazy ass effing journey. All for you guys, which is beautiful. But I suffered a lot for you guys. I'm just saying, I suffered a lot for you guys. Let me say that again. I suffered a lot for you guys. So I'm going to use the same deck. I've sacrificed a lot of shit too, just like you guys. You know what I mean? Like, we all have to make sacrifices. But there's no way around this scenario, okay? Because this is your blueprint. It would take some mind like mine to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? I just think way differently. And I actually know for a fact my twin thinks way differently too. It took me a long time to figure that out too. Thanks, Trace. So it looks like we're good with questions right now regarding this. Is it 9:09, sweetie pie? I have to like 9:30. Okay. So let me throw like maybe 2 more cards because I could talk for 20 minutes with 2 cards. You guys are very welcome. I'm not trying to sound like a dick, obviously. But I need you guys to understand this is way bigger than you think you are. You want to get rid of this person? Or just keep an eye on this person because they spelt that wrong? So that says a lot, Crafty Cat. They spelt dumb, D-U-M-M, M-M-M. Okay, bless you. If there's one more negative comment from that person, just remove that person from my page. Not even a timeout. You just remove them or her, okay? I can't do it because I'm not on my laptop. So if someone can go back and look and see if that was just the first comment or, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, Lush is saying you just need to kick them out. So there must have been stuff that I didn't see. So please just go back and make sure there's more than one comment. Don't kick them off unless there's more than one comment because it could have came out wrong because it's foreign. Okay. So he's gone. Okay. All right, Lush. Well, next time you come back around, I'll add you. I can't do it right now because if anybody wants to be monitors and a part of like my original OG, let me know, okay? I can't do it right now because I'm not on my computer. Or if you're new and you just want to monitor, because when this shit goes global, I need I'm gonna need a lot more monitors, and I want my monitors that have been on, my people that have been on for a long time, okay? Because you guys kind of know the scenario. So the new ones that come in, I need them to more or less pay attention. If you guys are just starting this journey, I don't want you monitoring because I'd rather you were learning. Okay. But for those who are in this scenario and as a brand new person, then I want you to do both. See what I'm saying? Because I want to be able to still come live all the time. And if this goes global, there's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands on a news feed. And we're not going to be able to get them all. But I'm going to need a lot more monitors. Because I want to be able to continue to go live and have these conversations with you. Because this is what works for both of us. All of us. Because you guys truly are family with each other. You respect each other, you talk to each other, you learn from each other. So it's important that I continue my live feeds. So next time I'm on my laptop, I'm going to have to add a lot of monitors. Okay? Just, there's probably like 10 of you that just wanted to do it. Okay? But please, if you're just starting this journey and you're not quite here yet, I truly don't want you monitoring. It's more important that you learn because we all process this differently, okay? So next time I'm on, okay, I'm pretty familiar with a lot of these names, so We'll work with it then. Okay. So let me see which ones I actually want to clarify. I don't need to clarify the dough. But the dough is about to have all the 8s, okay? The dough is about to be abundant all the way around, which means the two of you will be abundant all the way around because the two of you are coming back together whether you like it or not. But you don't have to be intimate. You have to be smart enough to know whether or not it's your time. Because if you just started this journey, you might have another couple years before the double energy can accept. But I'm gonna walk you through stuff, so don't panic. Because this is your blueprint. I promise you it's coming back around. You just don't know. You gotta be smart enough. You gotta be the whole high priestess to know whether or not to walk away from your scenario when it comes around. Okay? So if all you guys are enjoying this video, can you please like it? Because I need this one to circulate with my subscribers. Because if my subscribers subscribe to my channel, this is going to show up in their feed for them to watch. Okay? So I need my subscribers not to miss this video. Else it kind of defeats the purpose of them watching this, my channel, to be honest with you. Because this is a very important read. So, and I can't spend all this extra time every effing time I break down a scenario to fill people in. Okay? Like I'm literally going to have to start saying, or my monitors are going to have to start monitoring and watching and saying, Court has a video up. This, good morning. This will explain this. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do it every time. It'd be a waste of the energy. Okay? So, what do we want to... And it's funny because I placed justice under the devil, but the justice popped out by itself. Okay? So this is karma too. This is your blueprint, ladies and gents. This is a fact. Okay? You just have to place this energy with your scenario. So, I want to get into this justice because this came up last night, and this talks about you and your twin, your partner, all right? This talks about the energies, the two of you, all right? Don't forget, you guys are going to be making promises to each other for some reason too, okay? Or there's already been broken promises. There's something with promises. And then look at, because the roses to me, holy shit. The roses to me, are promises to me lately. And at the bottom of this deck should have been the roses. And I don't know where they went, but now look what's at the bottom of my deck. I must have shuffled. But again, it's roses. See how there's 4 of them and they're blooming? So this Ace of Wands is going to get you to your 4 of Wands. This is a pretty effing important read, ladies and gents. This is the sun. So, let's find out what this energy right here is the two of you. So whatever I clarify, wow, I keep breaking it at the aces. Bullseye. I said last night this was like a bullseye too, like a needle in a haystack. I'm almost positive I said that in my video at 2 in the morning. Trying to find a needle in a haystack. I think that just represents a difficult journey. But this other pent with the 9, with the bullseye, with the needle in the haystack, brings you straight to your 10, which brings you to that 4 of Wands that I was just talking about. Build your foundation, okay? So in the long run, this is the sun. You can have that. But right now, again, you're the lamb, all right? This is like an apprenticeship. This is also rebirth, okay? And it's funny because last night that card wouldn't focus completely either, okay? So it's because it just is going to take time to reach the sun, okay? It can still be happy, It's just the sun represents growth and, you know, fertility and vitality and everything positive, okay? It's not in focus yet. So let's find out justice. So this is complete mutual energy now. Now we're talking about your life partner. Let me explain again. Your life partner, you do not need to be intimate with. But this is a soul connection for life. Unbreakable. So you guys are going to have to learn to cope with this. You're going to have to learn to accept it. Tell me about justice. Bless you, baby boy. That's too many. But again, here we go with the roses, the promises. What else is here? All right, the Ace of Swords and the Mother of Cups. Like, yep, here's that destiny again. She found the beauty in the devil. There's the 8 again. Okay? But I just want one card. Well, I just want one card. That was the 5 of Cups. It was so black and white too. Here we go again with the sun. So again, the 2 of you are black and white. You can get to the sun. It's like you eclipse each other out too. It's the 2 of Swords. It's decisions. It's acceptance. Okay? It's coming together. It's also calling a truce. It's making decisions. Okay? It's seeing the sun. It's seeing the beauty in the devil. It's like the bullseye I just talked about. Okay? Like, we got 2 swords up in the air. We got 2 swords down, but we're calling a truce. Okay? It's the whole black and white, the yin and the yang, balancing it out. It's, you know, making these decisions together, compromising, you know, not getting to the point where you're letting feelings getting in the way, like not getting to the point where you're compromising each other's future because of feelings. The 2 of you, and I've been saying that for a while, the 2 of you have to make a decision together on where you're going to take this. Where is it going to go? Okay? You will have this opportunity one day. And I keep saying within the next couple weeks. And this butterfly is the 2. Because the 2 of Pens. Now you got the 2 of Swords. So maybe 4 days, 8 days. The 8s are playing a role. The 6. So the 2 and the 6. So the 26th, that would be an 8. I'd say within the next couple weeks. The High Priestess is number 2. That's a 2. That's a 2. Justice. That's a 9. Here we go with the 9s. The devil adds up the 9s, the 6s. I think we're dealing with even numbers. You work good with even numbers. Okay? So if you're going to make decisions, I would do it on a day with even numbers. I know that sounds weird or confusing, but that's the truth. You work well with even versus odd. Odds, even and odds. If we're going to talk about math and numerology, for some reason, there's something that has to do with the evens. 2, 4, 6, 8, you know what I'm saying? 26 still makes an 8. I mean, these 2s, 2, 2, 2. I mean, it is a brand new, I know, see? It is a brand new path. It's new beginnings, it's foundations, it's partnerships, it's journeys. It's pretty important, okay? It's balance, you know what I'm saying? Tell me about justice. Justice, 2 of Swords, Justice, 2 of Swords. So you guys have to decide. It's definitely compromising. Again, there's no gray area. It's black and white. There's no gray area with the 2 of you. All right? Like, it's going to be difficult. But once you guys learn how to work with each other, you guys are unstoppable. That's too many. But what is this? It's the Five of Swords. So this is all mental. It was reversed. With it being reversed too, it's almost like calling a truce, but it's also guilt. But it's more than that, because it's you guys are going to meet each other in the middle. Look at the decision down here. See the swords crossing right here? See in the middle? There's a fine line between love and hate. There's no gray area with the two of you guys. I'm not playing right now. You got no color in this besides, and even in the middle here, it's dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got one going this way. You got others going like that. But the swords are down. They're not going up towards anybody. Like, but it's more than just guilt right now, okay? It's more than just the five. It plays part of the karma too. Like, it can be a lose-lose situation if you choose to, but there's no in between. What this is saying, and it's stressing it, there's no in between with the two of you. There's no gray area. The two of you are very, very black and white, okay? Like, it is going to be a difficult journey for you, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. And now it's the 8 of Swords. And all the 8s came in yesterday. And here we go again with the 8, okay? So, yeah, you might be feeling trapped. But in the long run, this is the 8s, guys, is all about abundance all the way around. There's 8 swords here. Okay? It's infinity. You can't change this person. This person can't change you. You can't beat it, okay? You have to learn to work with it. I can't stress it enough. And that's what we're going to start doing next, okay? We're going to start working with this energy. Because it's the only thing we can do at this point. Bless you, okay? That's why I said we might have to stop manipulating energy. We don't want to pull this person in, because this person will come on their own. But you have to learn how to work with their energy, and they have to learn to work with yours. You guys always do that, but when you come together, you don't know how to balance that out yet. You don't know how to fix that problem. That's another reason why you guys are in such limbo right now. You know what I'm saying? So damn different. But it's beautiful. Because there's color. See, the two of you got to make the decision. There's a little bit of color in this, but there's no gray area. When it comes to the two of you right here, a little bit of color, but it also talks about infinity. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, the 8s. She's the high priestess too. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, black and white, a little bit of color. There's some foreign travel here too. Big, big, big time. All right? No gray area. They're stressing this, okay? So it's very important that the two of you learn how to compromise. I think it's going to be the biggest thing for you guys to even start this journey together, is compromising. Let bygones be bygones. Like, the past is effing out of the picture. The past should not even matter right now. You talk about it, you hash it out, you figure out how to move forward. You know what you're dealing with. This person will change. Probably has not changed a lot, but will change in due time. But you guys are the yin and the yang. There's going to be lots of tension. There's no way around that. There's just not. In the long run, you figure out the bigger picture. But right now, there's no way around it. You're going to have to work with it for a little while. It's going to be a little while. It's going to be a few months. The way you guys work together the first couple months are going to be like, whoa. But it's going to be good. It's going to be happy. Thank you. It's going to be happy, but it's not, it's going to take you guys a while to figure it out again. Okay. I mean, you got to imagine how many times have you tried this? Like, that's all in your head. It's your blueprint, you know. So it's you're going to battle yourselves, like the straight up battle. Look at all these swords. You guys are going to battle each other for a long time. Even if you're together, you will battle until you learn to compromise unconditionally. I can't imagine that's easy. I haven't had to do that yet. All right, because I don't compromise. I mean, I compromise with my children here and there, but like, this is a different kind of compromising. This is unconditional compromising. I don't know how to do that yet either. We will learn as we go, okay? Because you compromise all the time. But this is unconditional compromising. Big difference there. Yeah, but family is different. This is a different type of blueprint, guys. This is a spiritual thing. Like, you got your mom, your dad. That's family. That's a bond. That's beautiful. This is different. This is way different. Thank you. I'm gonna, like, I'll give myself like 5 minutes here, and then that's it. Cause my rating's at 10. So, you know, this is, you're gonna have to go back and watch this. You're gonna have to figure out. Let me know when my 5 minutes is up, please. You're going to have to figure out your own blueprint. I've given you the basics. I've given you what you need to know. I've given you the knowledge. I've given you the steps. You just got to figure out yours, what part you play, what part they play. You don't have to figure it out right away, guys. I mean, start a brand new notebook. I mean, honestly, I feel like this is a class. You should really buy a brand new notebook for this journey that we're about to take. You're going to want to keep record of this because this is your lineage. This is your blueprint. This is not, let me just write it on a random piece of paper, which is probably what we did today. Okay. But this is a very learning, this is a learning curve for all of us. Okay. So buy a brand new notebook, you know, see if you can buy something. You might even want to go with a black or a white one, or black and white and then add your own color with like certain stickers or something. You're going to want to make it your way, but you need to understand, I don't want it to be big and bright and beautiful with this huge butterfly. I mean, yes, that's beautiful, but that's not being realistic because this is so black and white. There is no gray area between you and this person. And that is going to be tough. It's simple when you say there's no black and white, there's no gray area, so it makes it easier. But when you have to learn to work with it, it makes it more difficult. So I need you to be very realistic. There's very few color, okay, in these cards. You know what I'm saying? And then all of these, when it comes to justice, there's no color except for that sun saying in the long run, you know, but still, there's still always that. You know what I'm saying? But you guys hold that fire, you know? So it's very symbolic too. It's deep, okay? Here we go again with that rose, the promise. And then you got the Fathers of Cups, and the Mother in Cup came out when I did that too. But, so thank you for liking the video. All right. Cause this needs to circulate on my page. And I'll be back later with like some type of read, okay? We would touch base on this another time. I guess we will call it chapter review. I named it chapter review, right? So I guess when we're doing important reads like this, I will put that in the title. All right. I think I'm also going to start writing the numbers next to all my videos if, bless you, if it's like 555 or 5656 is what's been happening. You know what I'm saying? So that way, in due time, if I would have already started doing this, like I told myself to do months ago, I wouldn't be talking about it now, but whatever, it wasn't done. So there's no point in dwelling. But that way, if it's in the description, you know you can go and reference another video, because it's like a dream journal, guys. It's like a dream. You can place things with certain videos, so that way you don't have to go back and be like, what was that video she was talking about all those numbers or something. And with the 555, the 5656, those two, part 1 and part 2, they correlated, so it was 5656. There was 5555, major change. Okay, I will put the meaning of the number in the description box. I will do that for you, okay? But we got to start keeping track of these numbers so you guys can go back and map out your own blueprint and put together your own thoughts, your own perspective when it comes to these videos. What are these videos trying to tell you? Okay? Not what I'm captioning, what they're trying to tell you. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start putting the numbers down that I'm seeing. If it's just random 222 or 555, I might just put it in the description box because that's normal numerology being broken down. But when it talks about biblical sense and spirituality and angel numbers, I will put that in the caption. So I think what I'm going to do is put the numbers in first and then the heading, because I want to try to break this down as simply as I can for you guys, so it's easier for you guys to connect the dots, because I know how I think, and chances are you think outside the box like me. So I need simple little steps too. Okay. I love you guys. I shall be back. I feel like my skin just stayed there. It's so weird. So I'll be back in due time at some point today. I do have Mia's birthday, but she's going out for the night with her friends. And I'm like, she's normally home with me, but she's 14. So it's like, okay, I'm going to do like a big Sunday dinner. So it's all good, but like, it's so weird. I won't even have a home. You know, it's like you're old enough, like you want to be out with your friends. Like, damn. You know, so it's like, so I'll be back later. I'm kidless. But no, probably not during the day, because I like I said, I took on 2 personal emergency readings. So maybe later on we'll see how my day goes. Okay. I want to be able to start processing this stuff too. I got to get my marketing together. I got to get my stuff together. I got to get my videos. I got to get certain stuff together too. It's an important weekend for me. It's going to be busy. And I still got to break this stuff down for you guys. Like, I know I broke it down now, but like differently. I have to start looking at things differently now, because now we got to work. We always work with the energy, but it's different now, because now we all have a different perspective on this. So we can't keep going back and being like, oh, you're dealing with Peter Pan. Like, we can't keep doing that, because then we're backtracking. Then we're screwing ourselves on our own journey, because there's steps you have to take to spirituality. Okay. So it's going to be an adjustment for me too. All right. Not to bash the devil. Anywho. It's going to be hard for you too. All right? It's not just going to be hard for me not to bash the freaking Pinocchio ass you're dealing with. Mm-hmm. I can only get away with that so much longer. All right? So get it out of your system. There's still going to be an ass, all right? He's still a prick. All right? He's still a prick. I can get away with this still. Anywho, now I'm just going to teach you how to work with it, okay? You ever think that? Most people just walk away from these scenarios. But here's the deal. You can't walk away from this one. It's your blueprint. It's your blueprint. It's your birthday. Gonna party like it's your birthday. All right, so I love you guys so much. And we'll see you soon, okay? I'll be back. I think I have one at 10 and then 12:30. So I might be back around 11, just do a wicked fast one. But we did weekend energy. But I would like, I don't think we'll get anything new, but you never know. Okay. So I might be better off coming on then versus later. I don't know. You'll see my face though again. I promise. I just went to go click you again and it's my phone. Oh, and I just saw green. Did you see green? It was just glowing green. Oh, there it is. Green. Look at Kai's green. And I'm wearing blue. And he's got blue under him. And then look at the red and the yellow. He represents every color right now that my cards are showing. And he's kissing my ear. So, I love you guys. He's just looking at you. Right? Yeah. We got to try not to focus on your twin. We got to focus on you and get you where you need to be. Especially when your twin comes in. You're going to need to know how to work with this person. If you don't figure out how to work with this person, you're just going to repeat the same pattern over and over and over and over again. It's inevitable. So you have to. You have no choice. I have no choice. Well, yeah, you have a choice to walk away, but it's never going to go away. You'll consistently feel certain stuff if you don't learn how to work with it. I wouldn't want to feel that for the rest of my life. I'd rather work with it, accept it, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need the other person to figure this out. You most certainly do not. So, I love you. I can actually hear his happy. He was just pressed against me. He's so warm. Been kissing my ears. It's going to come together. Like this hug, this cradle, it's something. Okay? It's going to come together. I just sang that song again, Cyndi Lauper. I feel your heartbeat next to mine. Something like that. I don't know what that song's about, but I believe it's Cyndi Lauper and not Madonna. Anybody know the name of that song? Was it Heartbeat? And you guys were hearing my heartbeat a lot too. I need someone to Google that later and then let me know, okay? He yawned. It's Madonna. Is it Heartbeat? I wanted to sing Lost Boy, something Bonita. It's not her, but it's not that song by her, right? Here's another one too. I'm a soul man. Do 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 do. I'm a soul man. Lucky star bonita. Oh, there was something. Now you just said luck star. There was something about the star that I wanted to mention. I think it had to do with luck. It was destiny. I think it was just the star and the moon. I think you guys are dealing with strong Pisces, Cappy. It doesn't have to be their zodiac, but it's the elements that you guys need, I think, to compromise. As we get further, I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Lots of Madonnas have the heartbeat reference. Oh, lucky star. You're my lucky star. I don't know. I feel your heartbeat next to mine. That's all I remember. It will come to me. I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll be back later, Gators. Bye. I know that song. Total eclipse of your hat. Total eclipse of your hat. And the only thing that was in that card was that damn eclipse. Making the decision. See what I'm saying? And now that's correlating because I just heard his happy and he's been kissing in my ear for days. Okay? So, total eclipse of my hat. See what I'm saying? It's all correlating, guys. I knew it was important. All right. So there's that. Oh, yeah, the pic behind me, too. Look at the two of them. So, see what I'm saying? Like, It's coming together. You guys can feel each other's heartbeat. Like it's something, okay? And that eclipse is important in the picture too. All right? So I love you guys. Bye.